Hey there, everybody. It's me, Tucker, and I'm back again with another Funko Pop review. This time, I'll be reviewing Daffy Duck as Shaggy Rogers and Taz as Scooby-Doo. These are both very nice, very cool figures. Um, they're part of a line of Funko figures where it's like a bunch of where it's the Looney Tunes, but they're dressed as characters from Scooby-Doo. I think Funko made those in honor of Warner Brothers turning 100 years old this year. Yeah. So I think I'll start off with Daffy first. Okay, so here is Daffy Duck as Shaggy Rogers. Very nice. Honestly, I kind of feel like either Bugs or Elmer would be a perfect Shaggy, especially since Billy West, who voiced both Bugs and Elmer in the past, voiced Shaggy in Scooby Doo on Zombie Island. So it seems like a perfect fit. Okay, so you got his Well, I mean, I can understand why they made Daffy into Shaggy. Okay, so you got his white eyes, like most Daffy Duck figures have. Kind of, kind of creepy, but I mean, he's a black duck, so of course his eyes have to be white. I think you also got his eyebrows, which I don't think those were ever drawn on a. Well, those were ever like painted on, sculpted by a. Well, actually, yeah, definitely painted on a Daffy Duck figure, or at least white eyebrows. He has Shaggy's haircut. Looks pretty much spot on. You got his orange bill with a goatee. Not really sure how a goatee can grow on a duck bill, but it's Looney Tunes, so anything can happen. Like Zoinks. And he can't be dressed up as Shaggy without Shaggy's green shirt. Almost looks like a V-neck. I don't know if Shaggy usually wears V-necks, but I mean that's what it looks like on this figure. Let me tell you, I hate V-neck shirts. He's also holding a box of Scooby snacks. Nice detail. I think the original Shaggy Funko figure held a box of Scooby snacks too. It's kind of a nice nod. He's got some brown baggy. Well, I mean, I wouldn't say brown, maybe more like burgundy. Some brown burgundy pants with his bare feet. And on the back, he got his little ducky butt poking out. I'm kind of a little confused by this. Like, I don't know where the pants are supposed to start or supposed to end. It's kind of funny. Yeah. And he has 360 head articulation. Okay. But yeah, this figure is pretty cool. Okay, so on with Taz. And here is the Tasmanian Devil as Scooby-Doo. Very nice, very cool. You got I mean, I guess I should talk about like the main feature of this figure. I like how his tornado like they made his tornado into a bunch of they made it look like Scooby-Doo's dog collars. There's like 4 rings. Very nice. And there's, I want to say, last time I counted, I believe there were like 7 dog tags with Scooby-Doo's initials. And you also got, on the top, you have Taz. Not as impressive as like down here. I mean, on the top, it's basically just looks like a regular Taz. He's got the tuft of hair, big black nose, and his grinning smile with a bunch of sharp teeth. Yeah, it's kind of ironic if you ask me, because in the movie Scooby-Doo 2: Monsters Unleashed, there was a scene where Scooby drank a potion and that turned him into Taz. So that's a little ironic. And then years later, like they released this figure of Taz as Scooby-Doo. Maybe Funko took inspiration from that. And here's the backside. My only complaint, I kind of wish that Funko would add like some black spots on his back and a few more on his arms, because Scooby-Doo has he has black spots. Well, a few black spots on his body. So I just feel like that would help him look more like Scooby-Doo, because on the top it just looks like a regular Taz. Maybe another cool idea was to have him like sit like no tornado, just have his regular body and have him sit down like a dog, and he would have like he'd wear Scooby-Doo's collar and he would have the black spots. But this is all right. I like this. This'll suffice. Okay, now I'll do a few comparisons. Be right back. Okay, so here is Daffy Duck as Shaggy with my other Daffy Duck figures from Funko, including Duck Dodgers, Daffy Duck as Coach, and the original Daffy Duck. And yeah, they all look very nice to each other. I kind of feel like this one resembles this one a little bit. Another thing I noticed, I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like the orange in their bills and their legs, I feel like it's like they're all different shades of orange, but I mean it's probably just me. Okay, in size, I want to say maybe these two are the same height, and hang on a second. Yeah, and I feel like maybe these two are taller than this one, but I mean that's all right. When you have them all together, it's like a cool little display of Daffy Duck figures that Funko has made throughout the years. And I honestly, I'm really glad that they released another figure of Daffy. I feel like there should be more of him, like kind of like, I mean, not as much as like there are of Bugs, but there's like a lot of Bugs Bunny figures. There's not too many of Daffy. Like just thinking outside the box, they could do like Robin Hood Daffy, Scarlet Pumpernickel. I think there was a cartoon where Daffy was a cowboy. Yeah, like kind of they can do like the same thing, kind of like they did for Bugs when he turned 80. I don't know, it's just me. But yeah, these are all my Daffy Duck figures so far. All I'm missing is the one where he's dressed as Superman, but that's really expensive and hard to find. All right, moving on. All right, moving on with Scooby Taz. Here he is, compared with my other two Taz figures from Funko, being Taz as the Flash from the Looney Tunes DC line, and Taz from the original Space Jam. And you know they all look pretty cool together. Obviously, there's more Taz figures than just these three, and obviously this Taz is shorter than this one, but looking at them both, I feel like the brown and the cream use for his muzzle kind of looks like different shades. But I mean this one was like made way before this one, so that's kind of understandable. But yeah, obviously he's taller. With this Taz, and they're both pretty similar. I mean, almost the same smile, and they both got the tornado going on. But I feel like there's a lot more red in this one than this one. Like this is more kind of like a pink, really. In size, it's kind of hard to tell with the tornado, but I feel like maybe this one's taller. Yeah. But I mean, yeah, those are all my Taz figures. I'm still looking for the original Taz. And it'd also really be nice to have the chase of this one. But yeah, those are all my Tazes. All right, be right back with one more comparison. All right, and here's Daffy and Taz next to my other two figure. Well, next to my two figures of Shaggy and Scooby-Doo. Well, technically this is young Shaggy, but I mean, you know, same difference. Let's see. Well, obviously I think this guy's taller. Looks like the same amount of blue and yellow used on his collar with this guy. All right. Well, they're wearing different pants. Like he's wearing like cargo shorts, but the green shirt, this one feels a little bit more like a teal or an aquamarine compared to this one. I mean, it's still green, just not the same shade of green as this one. But this is an entirely different Shaggy. I'm sure if I had like a different Shaggy pop figure that wasn't this one, I'm sure the green would match. And the hair's a little bit different too. Yeah, and also no goatee. But yeah. All right. All right, so yeah, that was my review of Daffy Duck as Shaggy Rogers and Taz as Scooby-Doo, from the Warner Brothers 100th anniversary line. I can't wait to find the other figures. But honestly, just thinking outside the box here. I mean, why stop? Why stop at Scooby Doo? They could have the Looney Tunes dressed as other characters from different franchises of Warner Brothers, like like the Wizard of Oz, the Flintstones, or even better, maybe more do like a second wave of Looney Tunes as DC characters. I'd really like to see that. Funko, if you're watching, make it happen. But yes, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Take care.